Hi Algebra 1 students. Today we're going to learn about the cross product property, and before you on this whiteboard you can see an equation where you have 2 over x is equal to 5 over 10. Remember, to solve that we're going to simply cross multiply. So 2 times 10 is 20, and that equals 5 times x, or 5x. Now to isolate the x we need to divide both sides by 5. We're going to cancel out those 5's. 20 divided by 5 is 4. So what we come up with is x equals 4. At this point we want to check that with our original equation. So where we see x in the original equation, we're going to replace that with 4 is equal to 5 over 10. 2 over 4 is the same as 1/2, and sure enough 5 over 10 is also the same as 1/2. So our answer checks, and x is equal to 4. We're going to continue the cross product property with an equation that's a little bit more complex, but we're going to go about it exactly the same way as we did on the first slide. So 4 times h is equal to 4h. Put our equal sign down. 2 times the quantity now, h plus 1. And now what we have, we're going to distribute that 2 to both of these pieces. So on the left hand side we still get 4h is equal to 2h plus 2. We want to get all of our h's to one side, so at this point we're going to subtract 2h from both sides. On the left hand side we get 2h is equal to, on the right hand side, the 2 h's cancel, and we're left with 2. Now what we want to do is divide both sides by 2. We get, on the left hand side we're simply left with h, and on the right hand side we're left with 1. So our ultimate answer is h equals 1. But remember, now we need to check that. So let's put the h equal 1 back into our original equation. So we get 4 over 1 plus 1 is equal to 2 over 1. Well, if we go ahead and add those 1 plus 1 is 2 is equal to 2 over 1. Now let's simplify. 4 over 2 is 2. 2 over 1 is 2. So that checks. So we can go back and box our h equals 1 because we know it works. And that is the cross product property. Students, on this slide I'm going to have you practice what we've been learning. So in just a moment I'm going to ask you to pause the video, solve this problem on your own, and then restart the video and see if you get the same answer that I get as I go through the problem. So go ahead and stop the video now. Alright, so now you have solved your problem. Let's go through and see if we have solved it the same way. So first of all, I'm going to cross multiply. 3 times h plus 4 is equal to 4 times h plus 2. I'm going to use that distribution, and I'm going to distribute the 3. So I get 3h plus 12 is equal to, now I'm going to distribute that 4. 4 times h is 4h, 4 times 2 is 8. In this line now I need to get all my h's to one side. So I'm going to subtract 3h from both sides. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the 8 and subtract it from both sides. So now my 3h's cancel. Over on this side my 8's cancel. So on the left hand side, 12 minus 8 is 4 is equal to 4h minus 3h is just 1h. Let's see if that actually works. Let's plug it back into the original equation. So I have 3 over 4 plus 2 is equal to 4 over 4 plus 4. Let's simplify those and see if that actually works. So 3 over 6 is equal to 4 over 8. 3 over 6 is 1/2. 4 over 8 is 1/2. So indeed that checks. So let's go back and box our answer, and Thank you very much for learning cross product property.